Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language, entering your proper are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you.
And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Maps Man bobblehead. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Counter today. What better way to pass the game with pictures of your favorite mascot, Maps Man, and the Maverick Legend.
You don't want to miss out on any upcoming Mavericks home games, do you? Of course you don't. Well, make sure you've got our ticket booth or our website to get all set up.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Kobe White is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Thompson is out there with Doncic. And it's Exum in at the small forward. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Marshall comes in for Washington. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Dante Exum. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Lofton's checked in. Torrey Craig comes in for Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Levine. And Primetime subbed in for Kobe White. Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. Off target from three-point range.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now here's Dosunmu. Kleba defending. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Bruce Ellis is checked in. Mavericks on D. A 12-point game. Back to Giddey to end the drought. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dallas shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots.
Making good use of his length. Ellis able to track down the block that time. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, it always feels like they're going in.
DA, he is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
That free throw good from Doncic.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
So for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis, and Levine subbed in for Josh Giddey. All free throws good from Doncic. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Duncan.
A 3 sinks the triple. Doncic has got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Craig passes to primetime. Dinwiddie with the steal. Doncic left side. Here's Grimes, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
He's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
A rapid-fire release by Levine on that one.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Leading by 12. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And he comes up with the deuce. And it's 6 points for primetime.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Doncic with it. A 32-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
We've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. No good on the free throw. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
He hits the second from the line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And stolen by Williams. In the corner, it's Levine. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Levine's got his third bucket of the night.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hand.
Dinwiddie dishes to Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's primetime. Dinwiddie covering. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the paint. Kleber with the bucket. And now an 11-point Dallas lead.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
On the wing, Levine. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Dosunmu, the pass to primetime. Dosunmu, nice D from Doncic.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Kleber. And here is Marshall. Traps in the tray. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Looking to end the run. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Dosunmu.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And the call will be against primetime. That is his first foul of the game. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future and also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Here's primetime, guarded by Doncic. Here's Grimes. 2 points. That one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Lofton. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. No one covered.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Grimes. And Marshall kicks to Exum. Here's Grimes. The three for Doncic. Lofton grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bean passes to primetime. Now Craig. Outside Levine. Back to Craig. Here's primetime. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Grimes. No good from outside.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Pass to Lofton. Levine with it. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Exum deciding where to go with it. Now Lively fades and shoots. Chicago grabs the miss. Craig's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's primetime. Craig passes to Dosunmu. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to primetime. Tries again. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's primetime. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Outside, Levine. Shoots over Exum. And again, Chicago. No good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've got a huge lead, largely because they're showing their heart, the will, the determination, particularly on the offensive glass.
Yep, they're playing with some real passion. Love to see it.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatened. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it. Give it up for yourselves.
Mavericks leading by 20. Taking a look at the Bulls. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there at prime time. And it's Levine, and at the 3, the small forward. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Back to Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Giddey. Outside Williams. Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's prime time. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, when Levine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Prime time, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic a screen on Thompson. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Giddey's got 10 points here in the second half.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah,
payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And he can't get the first one. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. And it's Marshall in for P.J. Washington. Chicago also making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Vucevic. Horton Tucker comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Dosumu in for Levine. That one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And here are the numbers for Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 34 points a game last season, 10 assists and 9 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson sets the pick for Dinwiddie. And here's Marshall. He's got 8. Thompson from long range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Prime time. Exum pulls it in. Exum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Thompson. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Horton Tucker. Now here's Dinwiddie, guarded closely. Kleber kicks to Exum. Knocks down the 3-ball. Exum's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Prime time, the pass to Horton Tucker. We've got 1:48 left in the third. And he drops it in from the low post.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Dinwiddie passes to Kleber. Thompson with it. Defended by Dosumu. Inside, Klay Thompson.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
Here's prime time. He's got 10. Pass to Giddey. Craig sets the screen for Giddey. Here's Primetime. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Thompson, and it's Dallas with another.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Giddey. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and the shot goes in. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Primetime, and it's blocked. Exum with it. Thompson outside for the 3. Good, another from 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We got some great looks. Great looks. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
Now the words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleba, and it's Marshall in a power forward. Here's Dinwiddie, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
Well, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
Doncic outside. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And the Bulls making a change here. Often's checked in. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult. Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Pass to Marshall. Here's Grimes. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Kleba sets the screen for Doncic. Dinwiddie outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Grimes passes to Dinwiddie. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's prime time. Dinwiddie covering.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Grimes. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Prime time, the pass to Horton Tucker. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
That's good for Marshall. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Here's Grimes. Pass to Exum. Kleba with a screen on Giddey. Dallas again missing.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Doncic with the steal, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.